Yeah, hello friends. Welcome in Code with Money. Today we created this small web application using the Spring Boot framework, and we use the Java language, and we use the Timeleaf template. Okay, by using these three, we created this small web application for the donation management system. Okay, donation management system means if you have any charity, school, college. Okay, so if you are taking the donation from the donor, if you want to store the details of that donor. Okay, and in your database, and whenever you want to see that who give the donation to your charity, so you can see that the details of that donor. So for that we created this web application. Okay, and you can use this web application. Okay, in your school or college in your school or college project. Okay, and I will provide the source code also in description box. And firstly I will explain that how it's working. Okay, and and I will explain the each and every line of code also. So when you will face this code, and if you will run in your system, that how it's work, and how you can modify this application in according to your requirement. Okay, let me explain first. This is the home page. Okay, you can see the header, this is the slideshow, this is the menu, and this is the footer. Okay, and I took this just government polytechnic is our college images. Okay, you can change this image also. And when I click at uh, here left side add donor, and you can add the details of donor, that who give the donation to your uh, organization. So I'm going to add the details of one donor, which name is Rekha, and her email ID is rekha@gmail.com. Okay, and her village is ABCD, and city is DCBA, anything, and state her, you can add Haryana, and phone number you can add anything, and reason that why she is donating to your charity, suppose just for helping purpose. Okay, and how much she donated, suppose 1 lakh rupees, and when she donated, and you can add the details, suppose add 3 January. Okay, and you can click on add donate button. After clicking the donate button, it has been added, this detail has been added in MySQL database. Okay, we are using the MySQL. You can see the details also when I click on query. So you can see that today we added this Rekha, rake@gmail.com, DCBA city name 1 lakh rupees she donated. Okay, you can see this thing, and we are storing in database using MySQL. Okay, so we saw that this is the home page. When we click on add donor, so you can add the details of donor. Okay, and you can see the details by ID. Okay, when you suppose you added the details of 100 donor. Okay, 100 donors you have added in your database. If you want to see by ID, so you can enter the ID here, and you can see. Suppose I don't have remember any ID, so you can go here and you can see 402. Suppose I am clicking here 402. When I will write here 402, so you can get the details of that 402. Okay, 402, uh, donor name is Mayank. He donated this much amount at 1 January, and city name is this. Okay, so and here you can see that old donor means you can see the list of donor. Okay, this is the list of donor, and go back, and you can see get by date. So suppose it will fetch the list of donor. Okay, by date we add the query like that, according to day and month. Suppose one donor is gave the donation at 1 January 2003, and another donor gave the donation at 1 January 2009. So it will fetch the data using the date and month. It will not see the year. Okay, so we create we edit we add these things as a date and month. Okay, suppose I want the details of 2 January, who give the donation on 2 January. It will not see according to 2024 2020. Okay, it will see the first month and second date. then it will fetch the data. So who give the donation on 2 January, you can see it may be 2000, 2001, 2005, anything. Okay, this was the web application we had created. Okay, so now I will explain the source code also, that how we wrote the code also. Let me show you the code. Yeah, yeah, this one. This one is the uh, application, okay, which we had created as a maven, okay, Spring Boot framework. And this id we are using, sts id we are using. Okay, this portion you can see from here. This portion is for the backend purpose. Okay, and you can see from source mains resource, and this portion is related to front end purpose. Okay, backend and front end both are included in one microservice. Okay, so firstly let me explain. This is the main class of that micro this application, and let me first explain the backend. Okay, so you can see the firstly model class, that which field we want. Suppose we here we added id, name, email, village, city, state, phone number, region, amount, and date. And below side constructor, deconstructor, and getter, setter we took. Okay, and then you can see that service, that which service we are using. Suppose here we are using the add donation, get donation by id, get all donation, get by date all donation, and edit donor. Here we are using this much service. And here you can see the donation implementation, we implement those uh, service. Okay, that edit donor, and you can see get by date all donation, and get by all donation, and get donation by id. You can see that we had implemented in below class. In donation service, we just explain, we wrote the service, and here we implement the service. Okay, and you can see that repository class is used to connect with the database. Okay, widget class name is donation. Okay, and this is the primary key is as a integer. Why integer? Because this id is integer, and this id is as a primary key. Okay, and you can see that we wrote two query. First query is get by id. When we enter id, you saw that here in web application. Let me show you this again. See by id, when we enter here the id, it fetch data from the database using id. How? Because we wrote this query. Using this query, it fetch the data, and this method we use. And get by date and month, we fetch the data from database by using this query. Okay, and this was the repository. And let me explain the controller class. And this one is controller. This one is controller class. You can see that uh, first controller, you can see that request mapping. Okay, this one is at the rate home, sorry, slash home. You can see that how it's, you can see as a practically, you can see home. Yeah, you can see when you use that slash home uh, by clicking, so we get this page. Okay, we are getting this page by here putting this url slash home. How, from where it's coming? From here. Okay, you can see when it will hit this api. Okay, request mapping slash home, it will go to the, it will return this home page. Okay, this home page. Okay, this backend portion, when it will hit this slash home, it will go to this home. This home is a TimeLeaf template class. Okay, TimeLeaf template class. This home belongs to front end. This home, you can see this in left side, home in template. If I will click this home, when you will hit this that api, it will open this page. Okay, you can see that here we added these images. What images? This image, this image. Okay, we had added. Okay, and and menu, this one is menu we added. And this is the header, and this is the footer. You can change this content, whatever written is here, copyright at the rate Mani Kumar. and you can change the name here in header. Money donation for school and college, you can write here according to your requirement. You can change the menu also according to your requirement. And here you can see that front end part. Okay, we had added different pages we took now, so you can see here. And I will provide the source code also. Okay, no problem. You can see that timely we are using id, name, amount, and this is the css part. Okay, h style, image style, you can take anything. If you have a little bit knowledge about html and css, so you can easily implement and you can understand. Okay, so this was the source code. Okay, and let me show you that in application.property how we are connected to the mysql database. So database name is data donation db, and let me show you. See, donation db. Okay, donation is a table name, and this is the username, and this is the password. It may be different according to your in your mysql. Okay, so this this was the source code. Okay, and I explain, I think well also. And you can get the source code from the data or in the description box. Okay, and if you like this video and this web application, so don't forget to subscribe this my youtube channel. Thank you guys for watching this video.